Previously on Lo-Fi Workshop.
You got the money? It's all right here. You got the stuff? Of course I got the stuff. Now head over the money. No, you show me the goods first. Alright, looks good. Oh no, it's the fuzz! What?
And now for the chilling conclusion.
It is cold outside, but we are doing our best to stay warm inside. Thanks for joining me here at the Lo-Fi Workshop. I'm Jay, and as you should have already deduced, this video is about my latest project, the Quadracorn, which is this guy right here. And I'm going to show you how I made him using some thrift store toys and some of the struggles that I had along the way. So strap in, it's going to be a fun one. Here we go. Alright, first things first, you need some toys. I bought this bag of toys at the Value Village. It's got a lot of different things in it, and it was only $3.99. You can buy toys very cheap at any thrift store. They're usually gently used and in good condition for the most part. And I got this bag in the same place for the same price. Just pick them all up. And this is what we got out of the first bag. And these are all the ones from the second bag. These are the ones that we're going to use today to make the Quadracorn. The tiger will be the base of our beastly body. We'll just take off the head. The Triceratops, of course, gives us that nice crest and the two horns in the front. And the elephant's trunk and tusks will finish the face. Let's get started. So, of course, we need to decapitate the tiger. I'm sorry. We will use the head in the future, don't worry. You always want to make sure to set those aside. Hey, buddy. As you can see, it's a real tight space to get in there, so I got a knife. And we're going to use that to get the head off. Of course, I do resort to this, and I, of course, scar the back of his ears. So we've got his head. Alright, come on. Let's get his head off as well, using the same tricks. So these two heads are going to provide us with the four horns of our Quadracorn. If we can just figure out how to mash them together. So first we're going to remove the beak from the Triceratops. It's a little bit tricky. You don't want to go too far if you want to be able to use either side again. and of course the same goes for the elephant's trunk. We want to get the mouth as well as the trunk here. And we want to leave the eyes on there just in case we want to give him a new face later. And now we just clean up the pieces where we want them to connect. Always remember to sand your pieces before you glue them together. It will help the glue to stick a lot better. This random block of wood came from the inside of a box for spoons that we found at the thrift store as well. And we just gotta clean everything up again before we get everything stuck together. I know the pieces fit, so I'll take a break and play in the snow for a bit. Actually, I had to come out here to shovel anyway, so might as well have some fun. Looks good. Let's get back inside and get to work. So of course get your gloves on and get your glue. I'm going to use Gorilla Glue in this case because that's what I tend to use. This is the Gorilla Glue gel, which works best for me. You'll notice here that I'm applying the glue with a safety pin. That is because my glue dried up and I'm not able to use the applicator tip anymore. Then you add a little bit of baking soda there. That helps to harden it up. And now we glue the block into place, which was a little trickier than I thought it was going to be. Sticking the head onto the block was much easier. And then we use some glue and baking soda to fill out the bulk of the neck. That gives us a good starting point at least. It gives us something to build off of anyway. And oh, looks like we've got a visitor. Oh, hello there. Hey, buddy. So we get to sanding it down and preparing for the next step, which is to add hot glue. Hot glue is a great way to fill in the holes and close up the gaps, but be careful, it is sticky and obviously hot. Alright, these guys have a couple of nice butts, but what we're going to do here is swap the tails. Well, not swap the tails, we're just going to take the tail off the Triceratops and use that for our Quadracorn. Okay, we've got a nice fit there. We just need to sand it down and prepare for the glue. Add a little bit of baking soda there and everything should stick nicely. Alright, and the next step is to use some of this air dry clay. We're going to use that to fill in the gaps and smooth everything out and to build some texture. It's going to make everything look more unified and connected, like it's actually one beast. And I'll use this tool here to apply the texture. And you can see I'm applying the clay in bands there, making sure to fully press it into the surface. Hey, where are you going? Get back here. Here it is, primed and ready to go. But painting is where I ran into the problem on this project. I think it's good to talk about my mistakes. My many mistakes. I thought about leaving this section out, but I was encouraged by videos from other creators like Dr. Toys and Tabletop Time, who shared their difficulties with recent projects, so yeah, let's see how I botched this paint job. But first the little one wants to play, and I must oblige. So we're going to use these acrylic paints. You can find these or paints very much like them at just about any hobby store. I blended up the colors nicely and I was pretty happy with where it went from there, but you guys...
I've made a huge mistake.
Yeah. So I applied a varnish, but it was a gloss varnish, and then I got the bright idea to try and sand it off, and it turned out terrible. Oh well, no big deal. You just spray it with some primer and try again.
Round 2, fight!
Here he is, he's got a little bit more of a speckled look. I figured that would give him some more variation in the base coat. So this creature would live in a colder, more aquatic environment, much like a polar bear. And instead of going with the colors you might see on something like a walrus or a seal or even a hippopotamus, I decided to go with this kind of colder color scheme because it's more of a fantasy creature anyway. It's a creature of my own creation anyway, so all down what I want to see. Now before we get to the reveal, I just want to say thanks for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please hit the like button and subscribe, or leave a comment down below. Let me know what you'd like to see in the next video. I'd also like to say thank you to everybody who's subscribed so far. Not all of them are family members, mind you, so it's pretty exciting, and yeah, without any further ado, here we go. Let's get ready for the final results. If you'd like to see more videos like this, just hit the subscribe button down below. You should also see a link to the first episode in the description. If you'd like to see your name here in the credits, go ahead and click the Patreon link in the description and see what other benefits you'll get by joining us. Thanks again for watching.